Join me as I dive into the top 5 donor retention mistakes that could be killing your nonprofit, and see if I can turn things around before it's too late. Donor retention is the backbone of any successful nonprofit. It's what keeps your organization running, allowing you to continue making a difference in the lives of those you serve. Without a solid strategy to retain donors, you're essentially leaving your nonprofit's future up in the air. Retaining donors isn't just about sending thank you notes and updates, it's about building meaningful relationships. However, many nonprofits struggle with this, often due to limited resources or a lack of understanding about what donors really want. The consequences of poor retention strategies can be severe, leading to a cycle of constantly chasing new donors to replace the ones you've lost, which is not only costly, but also unsustainable in the long run. When donors feel like they're just a means to an end, rather than valued partners, they're more likely to disappear. This can happen for a variety of reasons, but often it boils down to a lack of communication, or worse, feeling like their contributions aren't making a tangible impact. I've seen nonprofits make some critical mistakes that drive donors away. Let's talk about the top 5. The first mistake is not personalizing communication. Donors want to feel like you know who they are and what they care about. Sending generic updates that don't speak directly to their interests can make them feel like just another name on a mailing list. For example, if a donor specifically contributed to your education program, they want to hear about the successes and challenges of that program, not just a general overview of your nonprofit's activities. The second mistake is failing to show impact. Donors want to know that their money is making a difference. If they can't see tangible results from their contributions, they're likely to lose faith in your organization. This can be as simple as sharing stories of individuals who've benefited from their support, or highlighting specific achievements made possible by their donations. The third mistake is not engaging donors in meaningful ways. This can be through volunteer opportunities, advisory boards, or even social media engagement. When donors feel like they're part of a community, they're much more likely to stick around. Think about it. If someone is involved in your nonprofit beyond just writing a check, they're investing more than just money. They're investing their time and energy. The fourth mistake is inconsistent communication. Donors don't want to hear from you only when you need money. They want to feel like they're part of an ongoing relationship, not just a one-time transaction. This means regular updates even when you're not asking for donations. Keeping them informed about your nonprofit's successes and challenges helps build trust. The fifth mistake is making it hard to donate again. Sometimes nonprofits make the process of donating so complicated that donors give up. This could be due to a clunky online donation system or not making it clear how to give. Remember, if a donor is ready to give again, you shouldn't make them jump through hoops to do so. Among these 5, I'd say the most impactful mistake nonprofits make is not showing impact. When donors can't see how their money is being used or the difference it's making, they lose confidence in the organization. This is a critical mistake because it directly ties into why donors give in the first place, to make a difference. If they don't see that happening, they'll look elsewhere to make an impact. So, let's recap. The top 5 donor retention mistakes are not personalizing communication, failing to show impact, not engaging donors meaningfully, inconsistent communication, and making it hard to donate again. These mistakes can severely hamper your nonprofit's ability to retain donors, ultimately affecting its sustainability. If you've experienced any of these mistakes firsthand, either as a nonprofit professional or as a donor, I'd love to hear about it. Share your stories in the comments below. And if you're looking for more strategies on how to grow and sustain your nonprofit, be sure to check out our other videos.